Now we want to store the output of the API. API output is in the raw format and you have to convert it into a readable format or the format in which you can analyze the data. Most of the API gives the output in the form of JSON or the XML format. You have the API and it is given some kind of raw data. We can't use this directly. We have to convert this into a readable format, into a pandas data frame. So that we can use this data set in the further analysis or the further use cases. To achieve this, there are several methods. Let's discuss them. First of all, there is a best practice, like we have to check whether the response of the API desired or not. If we are getting the desired response, then only we will convert into a data frame. Else, there will be a null values in our data or the unwanted values in the data. So for checking that, first we are hitting the URL and then we are raising the response. We all know, if you have seen my previous lecture, then 200 response is the desired response. If we are getting it 200 response, then only our code will move forward, else it will show the error. That response is not desirable and it will break the code here. But sometimes we get the 200 response. But anyhow, the format is not in the JSON or in the any desired format for which you have written the code. So what we do, we will check for the response headers. If our response headers are in the JSON, if our desired output is in the JSON, then only we will move forward. Else, we will raise the error that it is not in the JSON. After that, we are converted it into a list format. Now, second point which we always keep in mind. Sometimes our desired key is not available in the output or the response. For example, we are fetching the name, email and the address. Okay. But somehow address is not available in the API response. Then what will happen? And we are fetching the city after that from the address because it is a nested list. It is a nested JSON. It will be like this: address, it is a nested JSON which we are fetching, but somehow we didn't get the address attribute. Then what will happen? Our API or the R code will show the error because it didn't find the address there. And we didn't find the address, and in the address it is fetching the city. So if the address is missing, then it will return the empty dictionary. And this will make our code error friendly. Look here. We are fetching the address. Here I've changed the address to the address 1, and address 1 is not available in the response. So after this, we are fetching the city from it, and it didn't able to find the address 1, then its output is the none. And in the none, we can't apply the get function. None has no attribute get, so it will throw the error. To overcome this error, we will apply the .get, dictionary, empty dictionary. If it didn't find any attribute, then it will impute it as empty dictionary so that we don't get any kind of error. It's a best practice. We should always keep this in the mind. Now loop through the API response. Now we want to store the data set into a list or in the data frame. For user in data. What is the data here? Data we have converted. Data we have created here. Now we are going to use this. We are fetching one by one. We are creating a loop here for using data. Then records is the empty list. So records.get, records.append it will append all the desired columns or the attributes in the empty list. First user ID, first user name, first user email, first user city. Then similarly, second user ID, second user name, second user email, and city. It will loop the complete response and store it into a list. So here we have fetching the first 5 records, and then we have converted this list into a data frame. It's a simple step. Just we have applied the pt.data frame and it will be converted here. Now come to the JSON normalize. It's a best function for converting the response into a JSON and flatten the JSON. It's a simple function. This is the type of output we are getting in the dataset. Data 0. This is the first record, only one record, one user details. Now we have fetched this to understand the data. Now we are converting this into a desired format. How we will do this? Pandas.json normalize. JSON normalize is a pandas function, so it will be applied into a response and it will convert this into a data frame. Simply you have to pass the response here and nothing. In this format, this is the only one row. This is the detail of the one user only. Similarly, we have the details of many users. It will be converted into a data frame, table format. After this, data analysis, business analyst, and data scientists can use this data for further analysis and further work. Thank you.